guys, welcome to the Let Me Call You Back podcast. This comedy podcast features Declan Brooks, my brother, and an aspiring stand-up comedian on our weekly phone calls. We talk daily happenings of life, ludicrous news, and comical interactions with others while out and about in the world. Please enjoy. Two. Alright, fuck it, I'm gonna leave it. I think it's good.
Probably not going to get into that because that'll try.
What is that?
It is a sticky rice.
With the headphones.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to go ripper.
What?
It's a sticky rice triangle thing that I got from the Southeast Asian market last week that I froze. Brought down here just for me. Sharing it with you. It's got ground pork, mushrooms, lemongrass, and a quail's egg in it. Cut that quail egg in half for you. Get yourself in that quail egg, you hear me?
Hold on, you're about to do a Ripper Magoo?
Ripper Magoo. I'm about to go get Mr. Magoo outside.
That looks tasty. The hell even is this?
What do you think?
I don't know what that is.
Weirdly delicious? Or did it not heat up well?
It was incredibly hot. I burned my mouth.
Nice. Hold on. You want to make a little bowl?
It looks like, it looks like hash browns.
It's not hash brown.
Go get me an ultra.
Ooh. Yeah, we're just going to ruin the intro. No. We're back, everybody. We are in North Virginia, in a little town called Stone Ridge, just west of Chantilly.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
The fuck? Chantilly?
Chantilly.
Have you heard of that before?
Chantilly? Chantix? Chantilly. No, I've been here before. Obviously, we didn't obviously do an episode when I was here last time. I think we talked about it when I came home, but we are live from an Airbnb in Chantilly, Virginia. I'm here with my compadre Raymond Brooks. Raymond, how are you?
I'm quite well.
Is super NPR radio today.
Are we gonna get kicked out?
For what?
Can you record here?
Doing rippers in the bathroom?
They got cameras everywhere, dude. Keep your head down.
Dude, they actually had a sign on the wall that said no poppers allowed. So what about puppers?
Hilarious.
We drove down here from work today, staying in an Airbnb. Raymond came to join me because he's not too far away. We have a live episode here for you, my friends.
Virginia, dude. I never come to Virginia.
Dude, they said Virginia's for lovers and dumbasses. That's what I heard. That's all I heard.
No, I'm sad.
Enough said. That's crazy. We are in a basement apartment right below a little Indian family that's having me for a week. I don't know if they're going to hear this. I'm like, what the fuck is going on downstairs? I told them my brother was coming over. They thought I was probably inviting another homosexual over.
I can't tell if we're talking too loud.
I don't know, dude. I would hope they soundproof this bitch. Dude, look at all the money they put into this basement apartment. You'd think they soundproofed it. So they didn't have to hear people like me talk too loud.
The china cabinet's my favorite part.
All right, so we're going to give you a vocal tour of this place. When you walk in the back basement door, there's a really nice little living room set up, 3 couches, 2 love seats and a couch. It's a Murphy bed. We got ourselves a nice flat screen over here.
Murphy bed.
It's a fold-out bed, the works. There's a dining room table right behind it. There's also a, what the hell is this called? A treadmill? There's a fucking treadmill in the kitchen.
We were in the back room, the laundry room. We found bongos.
Dude, we're about to get a bongo hour in here. There's going to be a 10-minute segment where we talk about how Lizzo's a dumb bitch and we're going to play the bongos.
It's just be a bongo solo.
Bongo solo. Declan, hit me with a bongo solo. Raymond, hit me with your sweetest bongo solo. Yeah, this is a nice little basement apartment. You know how I know these are quality people?
Are you joking? They're Indians?
No, I'm not at all. I met the father. They named their son Josh.
Their
son Josh, and the father's like Abdullah.
No.
Yeah, I swear to God. When I got here, I checked in. The guy came out. He owns the place, and he's like, "Yeah, my son does all the talking." I was like, "Okay, cool." Because I messaged him, dude. I got here. This place is really nice. Sometimes in Airbnbs, people will leave stuff behind in the fridge, and it makes sense if the homeowner's like, "I'm gonna leave the waters and the Gatorades behind." That makes sense. But someone left a half a pack opened of breakfast sausages, not even wrapped up, just open air breakfast sausages. And I messaged them. I'm like, hey, are these supposed to be? Are these for grabs? These for grabsies?
You just thought you could eat them.
No, I asked him. He's like, no, they weren't supposed to be there. They should have been cleaned out. If you want to get rid of them, put them in the trash can. Feel free to. Appreciate you understanding. Other than that, there were 3 Michelob Ultis in there that me and Raymond are about to go slam sauce on.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. We're live from a basement Airbnb. We were going to go out and do some comedy, but for some reason it decided to rain its dick off in the northern parts of Virginia right now. So honestly, every mic in the area closed. I'm getting like updates from a guy. His name's John Yeager. Shout out to John Yeager. He's got me on a show this Thursday. I am competing for Team Virginia. When this episode comes out, that morning, you'll have probably about 17 hours to get down to North Virginia. Actually, I don't know where I'm performing. Arlington? Yeah, I'm performing in Arlington at a place called the Old Irish Ale House or some shit. Old English House, probably. I'm going to be performing for the Team Virginia in the DMV comedy competition.
How do you get on their team?
Dude, I don't know how. Guy
Couldn't have your own team done.
Guy thought I was Virginia funny. You know what I mean? I hit a guy.
Are they funny in Virginia?
I think. I know they got some shitty state troopers here, like real shitty state troopers. That happens to be all of our listeners. Like, that's our main demographic. Virginia state troopers. We got them. I will be, I hit up John Yeager. He was looking for some people to do some time, and I sent him a clip, and I think he had a couple spots this week, and he ended up actually deciding to let me compete for Team Virginia in the DMV comedy competition. I keep calling it that. I want to call it like the DMV comedy Smackdown Jamboree. You know what I mean? Because I'm
ladders and cages.
Yeah, it's a barbed wire bats match. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, Thursday. Come out for unlimited jalapeno poppers and watch Team Virginia take on.
Dude, unlimited jalapeno poppers could possibly kill you.
That could break me, dude. Unlimited jalapeno poppers, limit 45.
How many jalapeno poppers could you successfully eat?
So, I've been training for this actually. So, I happen to be
yesterday.
So, I've been known to eat more jalapeno poppers than most people can take. You know the Wawa jalapeno poppers? Big on those. They got those little quick warm.
I live near Wawa.
They have those warm Wawa snacks, those like lunch dinner snacks. Like, you know how there's like the hot like bagel with pepperoni and cheese on it, right? You know that one? Raymond's gonna go do a couple push-ups real quick while I tell this story. In the same area, they have like mozzarella sticks. Raymond's got some Cheetos. Raymond's getting a fat zinner right now. Bill's putting in a horseshoe in his lip right now. The fuck was I saying?
Jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno poppers. In that same worm cabinet, I'll call it the cabinet, in Wawa where they got all those warm snacks. I happen to be one of those people that gets 2 packs of jalapeno poppers when I'm in there. That's at least 10 to 12 jalapeno poppers. And that's a light workout for me, I think. I think I jogged that up to like 67 in like a snap of a finger. The real problem is getting enough ranch to lather the poppers before they get too spicy.
Hold on, you put ranch on there?
Dude, you got to get these fuckers in you fast. What do you put on your poppers?
What do you mean? They have cheese on them.
Yeah, I know, but you got to dip them in something cool.
Yeah.
When these fuckers are coming fresh off the grill, daddy, when they're coming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking for these things to get in me quick because they're only good when they're hot, and they get cold. These things are not that good. By the way, you know, I like jalapeno poppers.
That's what you wanted to tell me.
By the way, I like jalapeno poppers, but when the pepper's not cooked enough for me, it really ruins my day.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
it's just a raw pepper.
Yeah, it's just a raw dude. I got a raw dog pepper the other day. Actually, I like stuffed peppers. We're Italian. I'm greasy. I went to this one bar. They got stuffed Philly cheesesteak long hots. I was like, I'm all about that. They slice their long hot lengthwise. They fill it with cheesesteak. They cover it with cheese, and they throw it in the oven. They didn't cook the pepper enough, and it was just like celery crisp. And my buddy works there, and I hit him up like, yo, Aunt, what the fuck's going on with this stuffed pepper? I was like, it's still raw, and the seeds are inside. He's like, that's what PD likes to do. PD likes to leave the seeds in for the heat. I'm like, dude, yeah, well, it ruined my pepper.
PD's a jerk off.
PD's a fucking wop egg. Shout out to the Doritos. I just hung out with them this week.
Why? You're literally always talking about them.
Dude, they're a good family. We had a crab feast at fucking Chris's. Dude, I'm such a fucking tool. Chris was like, can you come over and help us clean the crabs? I'm like, yeah, sure. I fucking opened every crab.
Because they couldn't do it.
No, they couldn't. Chris is, you know how Chris is. He's a lazy little bitch.
A lazy piece of shit.
So he's like, oh, you'll do this for me? Thank you. He's like, I'm gonna sit here and smoke cigarettes and do my half of the work. No, it was actually Chris's birthday this weekend, so he has that crab feast. It was today, right?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday! We're the same age. Happy birthday to Chris Dorita.
Happy birthday, Caxi.
Happy birthday, you fucking bitch.
That wapdago.
That greasy. I call him every time I call Chris. I go, "What are you doing, you greasy cheeseburger eating bastard?" He's the fucking Randy of South Jersey.
He is.
What's your gut doing up?
Your gut Zeta's hanging.
Why are you looking at my gut, buddy?
She looking at my gut fur.
Whatever you do, don't look at the guy's gut. So I go over. We cleaned a whole bushel. I'm swift with it. You know, I'm good with, dude. I am a menace to the crab population. I hope you know that. I'm fucking putting numbers on the board. Like, I got a little knife. I just scratch in a board. I'm like, another one. Like, I'm just keeping track of the bodies, dude. Whole bushel. Chris was like, how do you even crack these? You know, when somebody's a dickhead and they lie, they're like, I don't even know how to do this.
He's eaten crabs hundreds of times.
He's eaten crabs 1,000 times. No, he didn't know how to do it right. He iced them down for 5 minutes. So these fuckers are lively. All right. These fuckers got some tooth to them. So I'm putting my, the real trick to open a crab, if you're at home, this is going to tear poor Katie apart, Raymond. You put your thumb on the corner of a crab and you grab the side of a shell and you just rip that fucker open. And it pulls the brains out at the same time. Kills them all in one fell swoop. And poor Katie.
You don't pull the asshole out?
So no, you pull the shell off, it kills them, then you rip the dick off. In the industry, the thing that looks like the dick on the crab is called the crab dick.
You rip the shell off, then you tear his dick off.
Yeah, most people rip dicks off first. I leave the dick for last. Oh shit. Yeah, dude, it's fucking.
I don't think I have had crabs this year at all.
This is probably my third time this year.
Really?
I went to I told you I went to a Mummers Crab Fest beginning of the summer. I went to for my birthday, I always get like 11 of those cocksuckers in me. You know what I mean? I went to Mix for my birthday. I did all you can eat snow crabs instead of blue crabs this year because. No, wait. I actually don't. What the fuck did I get? I got crabs. I crammed them in me. Then Saturday, dude. Yeah, this is how I know they're lazy. There was no butter for the crabs. And they're like, we don't use that. I'm like, you're lying. You just don't want to heat up butter. So I was the only one that heated up butter for me and Nicole Smith were just butter
crushing.
Butter sluts.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode. Butter sluts. Dude, when I get around some crabs, I become a butter slut, dude.
I'm sitting there. I said it. We're sitting there. And she's like, oh, Declan's got the right idea with butter. I'm like, I'm a slut for butter. That's exactly what I said to her. She's like, me too, Declan, me too.
Dude, you ever drink a little butter?
So listen, all your friends are sitting there while I'm slamming bowls full of crab and butter. Somebody's like, are you eating crab soup? I'm like, yeah, you got to try the soup, dude. It's pretty good. They got pretty good soup here. It's just a bowl of butter and crabs. See, I got a method, dude. People think, it is so funny watching somebody that doesn't know how to eat blue crabs. Like, you get frustrated by blue crabs, right? You're
a
like,
little bit, yeah.
I'm sitting there with Brett, Big Bert, the steroid king, Brett Wilbur himself. Dude, he has no problem with somebody saying that. He's like one of those people that are like, natty or not? Bro, I ain't been natty since like 08. What do you mean? I'm watching him try to clean a crab. And he like just keeps getting into it, and like he gets like halfway through it, and he's like, "This is fucking stupid." And he like is throwing pieces of crabs back on the table, and like how there's that little knuckle in the bottom of the crab where it's
he's only eating that.
No, he didn't know how to get that out,
dude. That's the easiest part.
So I showed him. I cleaned him I cleaned him one and handed it to him. He's like, "What's this?" I'm like, try that part. I was like, that's literally the part you should try to clean for. He goes, that's the most crab I've had all day. I was like, yeah, dude, that's what you're working
one bite.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like shocked. He was like, you did that for me. I'm like, it took me 30 seconds.
What else is going on there? Anything good? Some entertainment?
I had my baby strapped to my chest most of the day. People just spitting on him and shit.
He just had fucking shells all over him.
Fucking no, I didn't strap.
Are you eating over top of him?
I wanted to. Christina wouldn't let me. Dude, he was just jamming some music hard.
Really?
Eardrums are probably shot already.
Anything else in the spread?
What did we have? So shout out to Big Jody. Jody the Queen. I'm gonna give Chris's mom some great nicknames. Big Jody's such a really funny name.
That's a bad nickname. Dude.
It's a bad nickname. She actually brought over 3 plates of pasta. She brought over tortellini, she brought crab spaghetti, and then she brought over a bolognese.
Damn.
Shout out to Zach's dog Tanner. Ate 2 platters of pasta.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. We were
Snuck
out
up on there?
Dude, he was on the munch. Dude. He got left in the house. Someone let him in. He was unattended. He was just an inmate left to his own devices with a weapon. Of course, he made a shank. You know what I mean?
You know, somebody yelled at the dog when it was their fault.
Yeah, Zach went in there. He's like, "You stupid fucker! Why the fuck did you eat the food in the house when someone put you inside? That's stupid." Oh man, like he went to town. Yeah, there were definitely some sluts cranking the same country songs a couple of times. They had a speaker that they were just turning all the way up.
There was thoughts there?
There was definitely thoughts. Who was that?
Don't say the name.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Mark's. Yeah, just shout out to all the thoughts. Definitely cut out the beginning of her name. Mark's. You know,
you can't say this.
So-and-so's girlfriend and so-and-so's girlfriend. Oh, God. Yeah. There was thoughts there. Dude, I don't know who this bitch was. I'm actually going to say your name. I'm going to say your name. As far as I know, her name was her brother was there. And the whole time she was getting shit-faced doing stupid stuff. And he goes, shut up. I had enough of this bitch. We played wiffle ball. And somehow the team that she's on with, Chris's brother's girlfriend, I can't help but say they're on the same team. By the way, me and Tim Clark got picked. I got picked second to last, and Tim got picked last in wiffle ball. We're both just sitting there, we're like, "Yeah, well, fuck this place. This place is stupid." I don't know what was happening, but somehow the girls' team decided that they had more players than us, but we weren't allowed to have as many outfielders and infielders as them. Then the whole time we're batting, this girl is screaming. Because, it's wiffle ball. There's, pitcher's poison. She's like, I didn't know we weren't playing real base. She's like shit-faced. I don't know this girl. She's yelling the whole time at everybody. She's like, why don't we play real baseball? This is stupid. She's just yelling the whole time, dude. I'm, getting to my end with this bitch. She's just annoying. And, right before we're about to leave, Christina's like, is someone drinking your beers? I brought, an 8-pack of Bud Light Lime. Shout out to the Lime Lattes. This bitch was drinking. I only brought 8 of them. She drank 2 of them in 10 minutes. I'm like, bitch, those are mine. I had to go over there and secure my last latte. Bitch drink my beer. That's all I gotta say. Jody and Dave left pretty quick. I was surprised. They didn't want to hang out with everybody. I think the party was getting off the rails and they were just getting old for it. They were the only adult there too.
Really?
Happy they stopped by. They're fucking awesome. Who did I see? I saw Chow. For those that want to know, Raymond and his friends are racist, and they nicknamed their Asian friend Chow. Care to elaborate, Raymond? I'm cornering you right now.
It just happened to be that way. Chow is when we saw Hangover for the first time. Danny, he's an adopted Asian boy. He became Chow from that moment on.
Pretty fucked up. He got adopted. They gave him a white name, and you guys were like, "Yeah, you're still Ching Chow." That's the episode. What'd you say?
He goes by that name now.
I know.
He's been that way for years now.
Remember when I used to fuck it up and call him Chang?
Yeah.
Racism. Dude, these dogs are menaces, dude. They're so sweet. Someone's giving a toast, skits.
Dude, who's giving a toast?
Skits.
dirtbag.
Yeah, he is. I did not care for that gentleman. And everybody's at the plate. He just had to say something disrespectful about every person. He's like, "You're fucking ugly and gay." And he's like, "I fucked your mom." I didn't mean that. It was like things like he was just screaming at people the whole time we're playing wiffle ball. This was the trashiest wiffle ball game I've ever seen. But you know what, dude? Chow happened to be the Ichiro Suzuki of this wiffle ball game. He was smashing, dude.
He's good, dude. Chow's good at all sports.
Yeah. The most athletic. Dude, he's so short, too. Yeah, man. Fun little party. So the dog sold 2 platters of pasta in the house. There's a speech going on. Skits is like, if you're here, some gay, blah, blah, blah. Raise him up, raise him down. If we're together, we're in town. Some stupid. He rhymed. It was like a rhyming speech.
I know this.
Yeah,
They're
it's
pretty
like,
common.
Yeah, I know. People see them on the internet and like, should we give rhyming speeches now? Should I get the boys together and should we give a boys speech to? He gave a speech to the boys and there was like 11 girls there.
He's like, fuck those broads.
Speech is going on. Christina goes, "Declan, look." And Tanner's on a table with a burger in his mouth. Eating it like he's sitting at a table. He's like, oh, hello.
What is Christina doing?
She's, you know her. I love her. She's never hung out with people like this sometimes. She's definitely been around the block, but this is like seeing the bad kids at a college party every time you're at a college party.
It's hilarious. I wish I was there.
Yeah, it was a fun party. I love hanging out with them, dude.
I've never been to their crab fest ever.
You're missing out. It's real filthy. One girl had fucking Jello shots, dude. I probably got about 35 of those in me. Like 32, 33 of those, man. I had a lot of Jello shots. Let me think about it. I definitely had 2 or 3 when I was cleaning the crabs at the party. There was a couple times where I had 3 in my pocket and I left the kitchen. I'm like, this is mine for later. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of Jello shots yesterday. That was definitely one of the highlights of the party.
Was there any cowboy boots?
I didn't look at anybody's feet. I get.
Sometimes there is.
It was pretty country. There definitely was a Toby Keith song that got ripped. Oh, dude, fucking, you know who I saw?
Oh, yeah. Kid's
gonna be a cop.
Jesus Christ.
He's starting the sheriff's police academy this week. Shout out to our boys. We have one on our team. We definitely have someone we can exploit. He knows it. We're gonna exploit him. Now, he was telling us all the cool parts of being a sheriff instead of a cop. Pretty cool. Cops are allowed to smoke pot now.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he was telling us all the rules. You're just getting in trouble now.
No way.
He's like, you can do all the drugs and they don't even care. That's a quote, direct quote. The sheriff's department. Just fucking trash him real quick. Doxed. Definitely blur out the county. Just thought about that one. Do not tell him where people live. Yeah, dude. There was a narc there at the party. Me and Chris ripped some people apart at Pong. Chris sucks at Pong. I carried that, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I was 2 games in a row. I think I had the fucking. How are we playing? 6 cup? I think I had 4 or 5 of the 6. His table's off or something, dude. He's fucking. The balls are dry as shit.
That's funny.
It was a fun little party. The fuck did we do Sunday? Ah, dude, cheeseburger Sunday. you know my ritual. If you guys don't know what my ritual is, every Sunday for the past probably 2.5 months since we had the baby, maybe 3, I go to the local Walmart, get a nice 80-20 frozen burger blend. I get me a couple Kraft singles. I make some macaroni and cheese, some baked beans
with cheese.
With cheese. No. Corn on the cob with cheese. I make a cup of cheese. No, I've been actually recently making elote.
Okay.
Oh, let me make sure I say that right. Elote.
It's just an E.
Yeah.
There's no H.
Elote, the street corn. I am all about white trash street corn, brother. I love making some corn on the cob. By the way, if you're looking for the secret to make the best corn on the cob, boil your corn on the cob in milk.
No.
Yeah, I swear to God. I thought it was bullshit too.
Where did you find that?
Who do you think? Take your first guess, thinking of our fan base and our friends. Take one guess. Fat people.
Perlingi.
Yes. Mr. Perlingi himself. Shout out to Jim. Jim likes every one of my pictures and comedy posts. He's like one of them. Him and Jimmy are my biggest supporters, I think. When I go big, they're fucking coming with me. I'm taking the Perlingis with me. I'm like, pretzel salad.
Jim should be your security guard.
Hey, dude, Jim's a retired cop. I'd love to have the boys in blue on my. We got a couple boys in blue on our side. Fucking and Mr. Berlinci are my fucking boys. Like, hey, get out of our way. And Jim's like, yeah, get out of the way. No, it's actually a really good memory of Jim. When he lived over in East Greenwich, this is like, I was living at the house in East Greenwich, and I had never really seen many pistols. And his pistol was out on the table. And like, you know how they always had like paintball guns and shit all over the place? I thought it was a paintball gun. I'm like, I picked it up. I'm like, what is this, Joey's new paintball gun? And he's like, Declan, put my gun down. He's like, listen, he's like, it's not loaded. The magazine's clocked back. You're okay. There's no bullets in here, but do not tell your dad that you picked up my gun and looked at it before I caught you. There was a moment where Mr. Berlinci was scared. He's like, they might fucking kill me, dude. He's like, they're gonna fucking take my kids if they find out I let him play with my gun. I walked in the room. He had it in his mouth. He was just fucking flossing his teeth with it. You know what I mean? It's a good memory of Mr. Berlinci. Dude, I used to work for him. What the fuck was it?
Concession.
Fairgrounds and concession stands. So I used to go down to Maryland to Fair Acres, right over the border from Delaware. It was a horse complex. I probably shouldn't have been doing this, but it was extremely hot out. They had like a big, small fridge.
Big, small?
Like really big, not a walk-in, but big. And it was really hot out. And I was out there really beating the pavement trying to sell these grilled cheese sticks. It's one of the first places I've ever driven illegally. We had an Amber. The concession stands were like a long walk up from the shows and the stables and everything. So me and her went down. My idea was, hey, can I have a notebook and can I go down there and take orders from people? Really drummed up the business. This is why me and Jim are on the same page. We think alike. We fucking get how to run concession stands. Don't ask me why. First person that ever taught me how to make a grilled cheese right.
Concession entrepreneurs.
Mayonnaise. I'll come back to that. So I was out doing orders. I was getting hot. And I came back and I took a muffin and I sat inside of the fridge freezer in the kitchen. That was definitely not a walk-in. I was sitting in there for a little bit and he came back. He's like, hey, listen, I don't care that you're in the fridge, but I think if one of the people that owns this place sees you're in the fridge, they're going to get mad. So you got to get out of the fridge. So mayonnaise and a grilled cheesy. The real trick, if you got a Blackstone at home, if you're trying to make the crispiest, tastiest, bestest grilled cheese, got to get you some mayonnaise. You got to butter the bread, both sides.
Dukes.
Hellman's, Dukes, Kewpie, whatever you want to get in there. The egg-based vinegar and the oil, all for some reason fries this bread perfectly. All right, so you gotta get the mayonnaise, hit both sides. All right, outside, inside, cheese slice. Next piece of bread, outside, inside, cheese slice. Put them on top of each other. You got to get yourself a little cover dish so you can steam this thing. All right, let the bottom get a nice brown crisp to it. Flip your grilled cheesy sandwich. All right. Get your squeeze bottle full of water, hit the flat top, send the steam going, get the lid, toss that fucker on there, let it crisp and melt the cheese. In about 35 seconds, you have the best grilled cheese sandwich you've ever had in your life.
Jesus Christ,
dude. And the one time I didn't
lose.
Dude, he was watching me make grilled cheeses, and he's like, that's not enough mayonnaise. I need more. I didn't, no joke. He was like, it's not getting toasted right. You got to put a little more mayonnaise
He
on
just
that.
belittles you.
He's like,
it's Lizzo.
Yeah, it's just Lizzo. Shout out to Lizzo. Yeah. She's like, that's not enough mayonnaise, you fat slut. Oh, dude, this poor woman. Yeah.
You love her.
Dude, I am all about her.
Do you really?
No.
Why not?
Come on, man. I can't support the other. Dude, honestly, one of the most insulting things people used to say to me growing up is like, so are you like into fat bitches because you're fat? Like, I just want to be normal, dude. What are you talking about? They think it's like inherent.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Every time, dude, everybody always, my friend said that to me multiple times. Like, you're not like into bigger girls. I'm like, why would I be into bigger girls?
Lizzo's not now.
Yeah, what is she?
She hates fat people.
Isn't it right? How can you be one of them self-hating fats?
Dude, that's the funniest move. Being fat and calling other people fat pieces of shit.
Like, yeah, you guys are all fat.
That's a great move.
And then trash other fat women. That's sensational. Raymond, I'm going to sit back and hit some slop for a second. You give us the brief synopsis on what's going on with Lizzo.
So there's a couple different allegations. A complaint filed against her by one of her dancers. Lizzo called attention to this person's weight gain and berated them. Ended up firing the person on the spot for being a fat piece of shit.
Did they have a fat girl off where they both chugged chili dogs?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like, bitch, if you don't beat me in a chili dog eating contest, you're fired.
How do you, dude, the culture there, how do you expect to hold that down? The girl's probably like, dude, there's a spread over here. This buffet's enormous. You expect me to not gain weight while I'm...
Dude, it was all you can eat pork chop night tonight. Are you kidding me, Lizzo?
That's crazy. There's other shit that she did. Somebody also...
There's a chocolate milk sommelier here. What are you talking about?
There's a chocolate fondue fountain.
Every water fountain has Kool-Aid in it. What are you fucking... You can't say that. Wait, hold on. It has nothing to do with Lizzo being black. It's Mr. Deeds. That's what it's from.
Oh, yeah.
It's not... It wasn't even Kool-Aid. It was Hawaiian Punch. That's what it was.
Yeah. Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, bleep out the fucking...
Somebody else heard that this had happened and went to defend this woman. Actually, I don't know if it's even a woman. To defend the person that was accused.
Yeah, actually, it was the transgender Big Jayla.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they talked about this on Legion of Skanks. There's a fucking transgender woman that looks exactly like Big J. And she complained of like very similar circumstances. Her name's not Big Jayla, but they called her Big Jayla for the rest of the segment.
So somebody went to defend the woman that had gotten berated. Lizzo basically aggressively approached this person. The person thought they were about to be hit by Lizzo if somebody hadn't intervened. Pretty wild move.
Do they have like an HR department for fat white bitches?
People also testified that it was a sexually charged and uncomfortable environment while working for Lizzo and her team.
What does that mean?
It's claimed that Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas during a visit to a strip club in Amsterdam.
These bitches weren't down to clown and they went to Amsterdam?
You know he signed up for.
They're in the red light district. They're like, why are all the lights red? No, this place is disgusting. Why did we walk into this sex club? Why is everybody having sex around me?
She also badgered a member of her security team to get on the stage with the dancers while his pants were being pulled down.
Did she, hold on, was the direct quote, get on the stage and work that dick?
I don't know.
I hope it was. You better get on that stage and work that dick. That sounds like a line out of Lizzo's voice.
Yeah, she's wild. Actually, the one who got berated claims that she soiled herself because she was fearful of taking a washroom break during the 12-hour rehearsrsal.
Lizzo, I don't get it. We didn't get to use the bathrooms at all. It was cheeseburger night. I had a double patty melt. I'm gonna shit myself. So you stand there and let this dildo hit you in the face, and then you can go to the bathroom.
It was the jalapeno popper mountain night.
You had an unlimited popper. You had unlimited jalapeno poppers and poppers night. What did you expect to happen? I have to shit.
You have jalapeno poppers made 4 ways.
I can make so many fat jokes about working for Lizzo. There's no way that there's not like some type of unlimited food night for the body positive fat girl dancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man,
dude, we got to get on the team.
I want to just be shamed by Lizzo. It's my new kink. Get shamed by fat black women. Better work that ass, Declan. I'm trying, Lizzo. I'm fucking trying. The fuck do you expect from me? It was fucking unlimited tamale Thursday. I had 75 chimichangas at lunch.
The accuser claimed she felt she needed to explain her weight gain in order to keep her job and was hurt emotionally and drained by being forced into disclosing that she had been diagnosed with a binge eating disorder.
Yeah, they were giving them bins full of food at lunch.
It was bottomless fries.
It was a binge eating disorder. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's so funny.
That's so fucked up, dude. Be honest with you though.
It's like when you're in traffic, dude. When you lean out the window of a car and you call somebody a fat piece of shit. It's the funniest feeling.
It's like, I know. It's fucking
hippopotamus.
Well, you fat fucking loser. That's like me, dude. I told you the one time I'm sitting there. I'm sitting out in front of that open mic. The guy looks at one guy. He goes, "You're definitely the fattest guy here." I never got so skinny and hidden in my life. He said to someone else, he's like, "Roy, there's no way you're not the fattest guy here." And I'm like, "Yeah, totally, Roy, you're fat as shit." Immediately. You hear me saying immediately?
Yeah.
Supposedly, as soon as somebody else insulted another fat, I was like, "Yeah, and you're ugly." All about bandwagons.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, but dude, we need her on the pod. We gotta get Lizzo on the pod.
Or one of the survivors.
She just becomes a piece of shit like us.
We either get Lizzo or one of the survivors of the Potato Skin Mountain mudslide of 2023. I can't tell you how many bodies I pulled out of that pile of potato skins, but Lizzo was just calling me fat the whole time. Mary never even came back. She was just covered in sour cream. Dude, acting like it's not. Dude, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
Dude, there's crab legs on the table.
There's no way. There's no way. They had like a normal spread in the green room. They're like, "Oh yeah, we have fruit and pretzels out. There's bagels, lox." There's no way there wasn't a chicken and waffles fountain over in the corner. Yeah, maple syrup fountain. It's pretty insane. You know, Lizzo had that flown right in from Nepal. Can you imagine being like, "Yeah, bitch, just be happy in your body. You better work it, bitch. Eat whatever you want. You're going to be so happy." Then we behind closed doors and be like, "You're all fat. Everybody's fat. I'm not even fat."
Yeah, I'm skinny.
I'm fucking skinny. You bitches are all fat.
Dude, I would love to just witness that.
I know.
Maybe we can get her to call us fat.
Dude, I want to fucking interview her assistant. Her assistant that was just participating in it. Like, "Yeah, you stupid bitch. See what Lizzo says." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The person that's fucking hype manning Lizzo. It's like, "Yeah, you're definitely fatter than her. She's definitely skinnier than you." He's just hype manning her the whole time. Oh, fuck, Raven. What did you do this weekend? What'd you do Friday night? How many poppers did you do?
I didn't do any.
You been keeping it on track?
No poppers.
How many poppers you been doing?
I'm off the poppers.
Raymond's back on the poppums. Poppers are different than pop-ums. Pop-ums are donut holes. Anything exciting?
No, I didn't do anything.
Lies. What'd you do Wednesday? You work. You've been working, right? You've been making fucking tables for handicapped children?
No,
Raymond's a fucking table maker now.
no, I'm not.
Raymond's he makes seahorses.
Carpenter.
He makes rocking horses for other fat whites. These are the strongest rocking horses you've ever seen. Give me something. What do you got?
Want to get in some stories?
Yeah.
I have a story out of Baghdad.
Nice. What do we got?
Iraq's prime minister has ordered an investigation into how a bear escaped from a crate in the cargo hold of an Iraqi aircraft as it was due to depart from Dubai airport.
What kind of bear?
Just says a bear.
There's a lot of different types of bears. Koala bear.
It's not a bear.
Huh?
It's a marsupial.
Get fucked, dude. What's the next smallest bear? Up from a koala bear. Like one of those red pandas.
Black bear?
You know what, Raymond? You know what? You got a computer in front of you. Look up what the smallest bear is in the world.
Know.
I don't know why I went into that fact. Are bears big? Or bonita fish big?
Southeast Asia, there's such thing as a sun bear.
Oh, those little fuckers.
Yeah, I've seen them before. 28 inches at the shoulder, weighing approximately 55 to 143 pounds.
I'd probably toss that little fucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to, where is it at?
Southeast Asia.
We're going to Southeast Asia and I'm fighting a sun bear. They're probably toothy little fuckers, man. They probably fight horde. What kind of bear was it?
It doesn't say.
It was just a chubby gay guy with a beard.
It's somebody's pet, because keeping predatory animals as pets in Iraq, especially in Baghdad, has become popular among the wealthy.
It was just a gay guy from here. Squirts everybody out. I'm gonna fuck everybody's dicks in this goddamn plane.
I'm already freaking out on a plane.
Dude, I fly so much.
I don't need there to be a fucking grizzly bear on it.
Yeah, I fly so much. I was out chasing the good times Thursday night after comedy. I went out, did comedy all week, you know. You got to burn the candle at both ends, do your best, chase your dreams. Tuesday, I went to Cheese Louise. That's where we were at. What karaoke songs should I do that night? Called Chris and had a grand old time with that. So Cheese Louise, it's a good mic. Honestly, though, most of the locals did bad that night. I show up like 6th or 7th on the list. Murder. Fucking. There was this young couple. It was like these 2 kids in the back, like, and like, sorry, 2 couples in the back, and young girl, young guy in each couple. I got up there on stage. I'm like, you guys all right? Like, are your parents coming to get you soon? You guys look like you're scared. Like, they were that young looking. They looked like they were almost fresh out of high school. They were literally just strangers that are there for vacation, sitting there eating a grilled cheese sandwich while people insult them and say stupid shit. So I did really well with it. And all these like local comics were like impressed by it. I'm like, man, you know, try not to insult the crowd. You might get some laughs. You know what I mean? So had a good mic that night. And then immediately after, me and Josh went to the East Ender to rip it apart. You know what I mean? Really ripped my pants.
Karaoke?
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the East Ender. They got a top-notch karaoke situation going on there.
They got nachos?
I wish they had nachos. They have raw oysters, though, during the day. It's actually a really nice restaurant, and they have like this like side bar to the left that's like a gay bar on the rest of the week. Like after a certain time.
That's where you were hanging.
That's where I was hanging, getting greasy. Keep them covered in glitter. No, I'm kidding. It's a really nice high-end bar, and they close it and have like this little like gay bar. I think it's a gay bar. I could just be wrong. It's a gay bar like after a certain time on the weeknights. So they got like a brand new karaoke system in there. You go in there, you scan a QR code, you go on the website it brings you to. You can literally look up like today's songs and actual like those songs will come. Like, dude, I told you, I went up there. The first song I ripped, Daniel Caesar and Kaliukis.
Get you. That's a good one.
That was fucking on there.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think that's on a karaoke
modern
song. Yeah, very modern. I mean, the last time I was there, I hit Feathered Indians by Tyler Childers.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Good one.
It's good enough to where Josh said we were in a group of people. He's like, is Declan good at karaoke? He's like, Declan tore the fuck out of a Tyler Childers song this time. Opened with Get You. Oh, I heard a fucking sultry voice in the corner. This chubby redheaded woman that was eyeing me up as soon as I got there. I got up there and I hear her as I start singing the song. And I hear her go, this is my fucking song.
Dude, your twin flame is hanging out in the corner.
I heard her grunt a lot. She was like, murdered that song. So good singing. I went and sat down. One of the girls in my friend group that we're hanging out with, she's just like agape. Like, you just fucking murdered that song. I was like, I know. So, whole friend group does a bunch of funny, like good songs and everything. What did I end the night with? With Arms Wide Open by Creed.
Did you really?
Yeah. Chris suggested Take Me Higher.
Yeah. I
wasn't feeling it. And I'm happy I chose this song because there was like 2 white women drinking like rum and cokes on the corner that were like, yeah, this is my fucking song. Like, whole time I'm singing the choruses, I hear them like their voices like, with arms wide open. Like, yeah, sing it, bitch. I was doing so well. I love karaoke, man. It's such a fun little thing, but I don't know what happened. I almost didn't go up there and sing the second song, man. I was really about to run out of that place. Irish Goodbye at karaoke. They might not let you come back to Yoki after that. I don't know if there's rules. I don't know if they blacklist you nationwide after that. But I stuck it out. Really powered through it. Got my Yoki in. Went back to the house. Went to sleep. Stayed in a quaint little studio up in Portland.
You should change your stage name to Butter Slut.
My Instagram handle, Declan fucks butter. Declan the butter slut. or just the butter slut.
You should have somebody announce you as that on stage.
Declan the butter slut Brooks. What the fuck was I just saying? Karaoke. Stayed in a quaint little studio apartment this week, dude. I like this place.
What does quaint mean? Do you know?
I don't know, man. Neat, basic.
Sure.
I don't know. Look it up. Look it up. What's quaint mean?
Attractively unusual or old-fashioned.
Yeah, very basic, normal, like very. Yeah, it was like an old. I think I used it properly. It was an old house with like a little room downstairs turned into a studio.
Used it.
I did, dude. I really did. It was like a fucking very old house with a little studio apartment that, like, the pictures, it looked newer. It wasn't that new. I got there, had the nicest sink faucet I've ever used in my life. First night, I'm trying to heat up something in the microwave, and I'm watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I've got The air conditioner cranking.
Just vibing.
Just vibing hard, dude. I was flicking I was turned all the way up to 11 and I flicked a breaker. I had to hit this guy up at like 11 o'clock at night. Like, dude, I tripped a breaker. I'm going to sweat. Well, how do I fix this? He's like, it's down the steps. And like, this was definitely like a boarding house. I was in Airbnb downstairs. I think he had maybe one more Airbnb there. And then like the whole week I was there, a lot of like doctors and nurses coming in and out.
Really?
Yeah. I think he had like a couple people like, I was just off of University of Southern Maine's campus.
He's like, yo, can you look at this real quick? You pull your shirt off.
I just have a gash in my side. Yeah, you check this out for a second. Look if it needs stitches or something. Yeah, neat little place. You know, I was slamming turkey bowls all week at that place. I definitely hit that place like a tornado. Yeah, it was a neat little place, dude. Wednesday night, the fucking Portland scene, because I had that weird experience the night before, like, honestly, like, the people just were, like, fucking lazy comics the night before. Like, no offense to anybody, but god damn it, guys. The next option was, like, a similar scene with a lot of the same type of people. And, like, I kind of was like, I was like, I don't need to see all these people again tonight. I was like, I'll go somewhere else. So I hit up my boy Dana Fuller down in Manchester, New Hampshire, a little over an hour south of me.
Manchester by the Sea.
Manchester by the Sea. And there was a couple mics going on. I got down there a little late, but I got down there by like 7:30. And he was at a poetry mic that he was featuring for. He was like, come do the mic with me. We were the only two comics there. He was featured. One guy slammed some poetry. Another guy he got up there, shoved some poetry, really kicked it. Dude, poetry is interesting. Like, it's
you gonna do it?
No. After watching that one, I really don't know. It's like people like, it's just a run-on
You're
sentence.
like, mayonnaise on my forehead.
The other day, my best friend said to me, when we lost Johnny, mayonnaise was one of the most important, you know what I mean? Like, it's a run-on sentence. It's straight up, dude. It's like people practicing run-on sentences. It's like, so like, it has to be for the people that like must just rant at their friends or their parents, and somebody just eventually is like, yo, stop fucking talking to me and go somewhere. And they're like, I'm going to write a fucking poem about what I just talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people do really catchy, funny stuff. Like, I'll give it to them. That stuff makes sense. But there's some people that are up there. It's like, and my fucking cat doesn't like me, and my dad told me I'm a pussy. That's two people that don't like me.
Just call your parents.
There was a guy, I don't know what happened. Half black dude in a wheelchair from Chicago that had just moved here. And his gay lover was a very skinny white kid with dreads that was wearing flip-flops, and sometimes while he was outside wasn't wearing the flip-flops. Dude,
okay.
So set the stage, all right? He tells me he's a comedic puppeteer. So I'm ready for the puppet show. He's supposed to go before me on the stage.
It's his dick.
No.
It's dick puppetry.
No, dude. He's obviously in the wheelchair for something, and I heard him say to the guy that was hosting a couple minutes before he was supposed to go up, he's like,
it's his friend holding his legs up in the air. Using his legs to dance.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Before he was going to go up, there was like an intermission, and he was like, there's going to be an intermission, and then we're going to get you set up. They said to like King Puppets, whatever his name was. And
the Puppet King.
The Puppet King. Hello, my darling. Hello, my lady. Yeah. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Yeah, as he's picking his legs up. Hello, my darling.
That would have fucked me up, dude.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
Probably be one of the funniest things you'd ever see live in person. Yo, dude, that guy just used that guy's legs as a puppet.
He fucking kills.
That guy murders 7 nights a week with his fucking legs. No, they took an intermission. The guy set up like, there was like something that he set up with like a black curtain. Like the guy was going to do his things. And then I heard him say, hey man, I'm not feeling good. I'm probably not going to do it tonight. So I was like, damn it. I was supposed to follow the puppet guy. So a different poetry guy went, and then I went. I have to be honest with you. I murdered these poets. All right. These poets were dying, Raymond. The fucking guy in the wheelchair almost fell out of his chair. He was laughing so hard. He was like slumped over, leaning, laughing, and he was like, ah! Couldn't gain control of his legs. Gay lover had to come flying over, put him back in the chair. It was amazing. I murdered this little place. Dana is a fucking cool kid, but man, he's a fucking head case. Like, I like him a lot. Shout out to Dana. If you ever listen to this, I like you a lot, man. But Jesus Christ, dude. Sometimes I can't even tell if you're paying attention to me, man. He's just all over the place. Like, I can't tell if I did well. And we come outside and he's like, yo, you fucking murdered that place, dude. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? I was like, I couldn't tell because you haven't been talking to me for like 10 minutes. Like, we go over to another mic. It's like 603 mic in Manchester. It's the next mic. It's 10-minute sets. There's a DJ. Right before this open mic started, there was like an oldies dance floor going on where people were like listening to rap music and stuff. Picture someone's like 40-year-old mom, some 40-year-old dude dancing like that. I wanna lick like that. Give me some of that goose. It was really funny. It was like, I was like, there's about to be an open mic after this. I was like, somebody's mom's twerking on somebody's uncle right now. It was pretty funny, man. It was a fun night. And then I grew some balls the next night and I took the opportunity to try and get on a guest spot. I hit up this kid, Keith. He's a cool Keith. I know we said Keith sucked, but he was a cool Keith. He runs the place Lincoln's up in Maine. Apparently that's like one of the most popular rooms for comedy to get in on a weeknight. And I hit him up. I'm like, hey, can I get on a guest spot? And I sent him my clip. And he's like, yep, I'll let you do 6 minutes to open. So I did pretty fucking good over there too. What do I got coming up, dude? I got some shits coming up.
Tomato open mic.
Tomato open mics next Saturday. I'm looking to reclaim my title as biggest, fattest piece of shit there. What else do I got going on? September 14th, Thursday night, we have a comedy show over in the attic at the Media Barnaby's. It's adult daycare being put on by Ava. Got some really fucking funny people in that lineup this week.
Who's on it?
Ryan Shaner, Drew Montana from Do Rag into D-Tag, Johnny Delco from Little Stinkers, and the rest of them. I forgot the rest of the names. I was pretty impressed by those three people. Lump Hamilton, my boy Lump. Yeah, man, that's going to be a good show. Yeah. I also have Ryan's benefit coming up in October. I'll plug that next episode so I have the right details on it because I didn't do enough research for us right now. And the 26th is the Dads of Comedy up in Hartford, Connecticut at the Elbow Room. I will be on that show with C.W. Davis and Pat Oates. What else do I got? Oh, when you hear this episode, and if you're down in Virginia on Thursday night, come on down to O'Sullivan's Irish Pub in Arlington, Virginia. It will be at 7:30 or 8 o'clock in Arlington, Virginia. Check out my socials if you want to see the link. I have links to tickets there. It's $15 a ticket to come support. It's actually a fundraiser for humane rescues.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's throw some socials.
Yep. You can find me on Instagram at Declan Loves Meatballs. That's DECLAN Loves Meatballs. You can find me on my YouTube for some clips. You can also find me on Facebook at the same name. And you can find our Facebook page at the Let Me Call You Back podcast. You can find Raymond at Ray_Brooks, BROOX. And you can find our Instagram at 555 Let Me Call You Back. Is there anything I missed, Ray?
That's it.
Guys, thank you very much. This is a live episode down in Virginia with Raymond. We'll have another really cool fucking episode next week. We are recording an episode with Adamus Weirkus,
Nice.
Local Delco guy. Very funny comedian. He's got some cool things to talk to us about with you guys.
Butter sluts out.
Butter sluts out. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. We would really appreciate the support. Find us on Instagram at 555 Let Me Call You Back and on Facebook at the Let Me Call You Back podcast. You can find comedian Declan Brooks on Instagram at Declan Loves Meatballs. See you next time.